Jai Sri Krishna, Chapter 3, Text 35. श्रेयान स्वधर्मो द्विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात् स्वधर्मे निधनम श्रेय परधर्मो भयावह. Translation: It is far better to discharge one's prescribed duties, even though they may be faulty, than others' duties. Destruction in the course of performing one's own duty is better than engaging in mother's duties, for to follow another's path is dangerous. Purport: One should therefore discharge his prescribed duties in full Krishna consciousness rather than those prescribed for others. Prescribed duties complement one's psychophysical condition. Under the spell of the modes of material nature, spiritual duties are as ordered by the spiritual master for the transcendental service of Krishna, but both materially or spiritually, one should stick to his prescribed duties even up to death, rather than imitate another's prescribed duties. Duties on the spiritual platform and duties on the material platform may be different, but the principle of following the authorized direction is always good for the performer. When one is under the spell of the modes of material nature, one should follow the prescribed rules for particular situations and should not imitate others. For example, a Brahman who is the mode of goodness is non-violent, whereas a Kshatriya who is in the mode of passion is allowed to be violent. As such, for a Kshatriya it is better to be vanquished following the rules of violence than the imitative Brahman who follows the principles of non-violence. Everyone has to cleanse his heart by a gradual process, not abruptly. However, when one transcends the modes of material nature and is fully situated in Krishna consciousness, he can perform anything and everything under the direction of the bona fide spiritual master. In that complete stage of Krishna consciousness, the Kshatriya may act a Brahman or a Brahman may act as a Kshatriya in the transcendental states. The distinction of the material world do not supply. Text 36. Arjun was अथ किम प्रयुक्त अयम पापम चरति पुरुष है अन इच्छनपि वासने बलाति नियोजिता. Translation: Arjuna said, O descendant of Varsni, by what is one impelled to sinful acts even unwillingly as if engaged by force? Purport: A living entity as part and parcel of the Supreme is originally spiritual, pure, and free from all material contaminations. Therefore, my nature, he is not subjected to the sins of the material world. But when he is in contact with the material nature, He acts in many sinful ways without hesitation and sometimes even against his will. As such, Arjuna's question to Krishna is very sanguine as to the perverted nature of the living entities, although the living entity sometimes does not want to act in sin. He is still forced to act sinful actions are not, however, impelled by the supershow within but are due to another cause, as the Lord explained in the next verse. Jai Sri Krishna.